Here we go again. I have no audio in my headphones. I have audio in my headphones. Thank you, Producer Jay.
Okay, game two.
Game two, baby. It is not lost on me that this is about as much win as it gets.
Yo, check this out. Someone paid $450 for this view tonight.
Wow.
That's an actual seat.
That's a seat
Yeah.
in Florida?
It's in
No,
Toronto.
they're in Toronto, I mean. Sorry, yeah.
All right. Welcome. Today we are also trying to stream on Kick. We don't know what Kick is because we are over 35.
Well, welcome, Kick viewers. I hear all the kids are kicking.
So we're going to give it a shot. I hear it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
If you are on Kick, say hi or whatever
Or
you do.
like in whatever language you're watching, go ahead.
Who you got? What's the predictions? Where we at?
Tonight, myself, I laid a little wager. Jay, can you turn my headphone volume up a little bit? I laid a little wager, a very little one, for the Leafs to win this game inside the 3-period standard and Austin Matthews to score a goal. Here's my logic. I feel like if the Leafs were to win tonight, he will definitely be a part of that. So if he doesn't score, I think if he scores a goal, I win my wager no matter what. I don't think he's going to be, if he factors on the score sheet, I think they win. I can see a goal and an assist out of him tonight. Florida's good, man.
Yeah, I think the Leafs will take tonight. But really, I don't know anything about predictions. But I will say that I do also believe whoever wins tonight is going to win the series.
Fair enough.
I think it's going to be hard for Toronto to come back down 2-0.
Going to Florida, yeah.
And I think that if Toronto wins, they're going to be on a nice little roll going into FLA.
Yeah.
Sometime next week or whatever the game is. And they put a million days in between.
Yeah, well, we know why that happened. ESPN flexed some muscle. They want people to transition from one Miami sports event this weekend to another. They don't want to disrupt basketball. I think the Panthers might have had a little, it's hard to say. I don't think, like I think what's going to end up happening Sunday afternoon is that the F1 race in Miami will end just as this is about to start, pregame shows and stuff. And that, I believe they're both on ESPN Sunday. And
right.
So that would be a favorable way of plugging just down the highway sort of thing, right? Because Florida Stadium, I think, is about 45 to 60 minutes outside of Miami proper.
We believe. Has he been at that? He hasn't been in any games.
I have not seen the Beebs.
Yeah, that's rare.
I did go through a Tim Hortons drive-through today, and I did see the Beebs face there.
I should probably post this link somewhere.
I remembered to do it on Instagram stories just now, but I'm not putting it on Facebook again because, no, I don't drink sugar very much, Andrew. I went XL 2 milk. No sugar and coffee for this guy. I normally just drink black coffee, but I actually ran out of my own bean that I grind at home, so I had to go and get a Timmy's. Timmy's was the closest thing, honestly. The coffee's such garbage.
Kyle is next.
I am next.
If you're not watching the game right now, you have no idea what that means.
Jay, do you think there will be new people singing the anthem tonight, or will we see recycled performers?
I'm going to go with recycled.
Yeah. I feel like second round of the playoffs, they should be bringing out new people and maybe a little bit more noteworthy. I mean, I imagine they made it to the conference or the Stanley Cup final.
Yeah, you think Toronto would be able to pull in kind of whoever they want?
To some degree, like this is a good appearance for anyone from the city of Toronto looking to ingratiate themselves with the city.
There's also probably a lot of famous musicians that live in the city.
So many, so many.
They can just drive down the road and
like Drake's not gonna do it, but
no,
you know, I I'm sure they have even just like performers from like the Canadian Opera Company and all of those types
Right.
of things. Like they don't. It doesn't have to be like a pop star
Right.
necessarily. We have country music stars here. We have
And not saying that who they have is bad.
No.
It's just you would think that with all the glitz and glam that comes with Toronto, that you would get like Celine Dion or like Sue from
Sue Dion, her
Sue
lesser
Dion.
known cousin.
her younger cousin Sue.
Easy boys, you're down 1-0. I've noticed a trend in that dipshits love having cameras pointed at them. And you can say that that can be whatever commentary on my life.
Yeah, I was gonna be like,
That's fine.
wait, what?
Yeah. Well, those guys in the pregame, we want Florida, we want Florida. You're down 1-0. Relax.
Okay.
Relax.
Is that dark guy? There he is.
Yeah.
Or a replica. It may be him though.
Everybody's got their phones out taking videos they will never watch again. I have a massive archive of those.
All right.
All right, standing for the anthems.
Flies
folks.
up.
Flies up. Yeah. Two pretty fantastic anthem renditions by the same lady. I believe her name was Natalie May. Very shiny lips. Very well presented this evening. Voice never wavered for either. I'd say that was a solid 8 on the American and an 8.5 on the Canadian.
Nice.
I love when you just drive the anthem home without making it about you, you know?
Right.
There's a guy that sang the anthem at the Carolina game last night. He went off course. He did his own thing, which is, it's fine. I'm a traditionalist for anthems. So if I'm the one rating them, that's not my favorite way to do it. That's all.
We should get you to sing the next one.
I think having me sing the anthem would be an absolute disaster. Because I
All right.
cannot sing at all. Here we go.
You remember Kachuk's dad playing?
Yeah, he was great.
He was a big guy.
Yeah, he was a big man.
If you're at a game and the Go Leafs Go chant is going on, do you partake?
Not 100% of the time. It just depends on, like that one that was at the stadium right now early. Yeah, I would have, because I know it's kind of a pivotal. Oh. Yeah, I feel kind of like it depends, right? Like if the team is in a situation, it's late power play, it needs it. I'm into it, right? I'm engaged. It's a close game. Yeah, for sure. I'm not shy about singing the anthem at the games and stuff like that. I don't. What about you?
Probably not.
No?
Nah.
Why?
Too into the game, I think.
You find it distracting?
Yeah. I think it's good for the environment. It's just not my thing to.
Yeah, I feel like
into.
it really would depend on how many beers I've had. if
Yes.
I'm 3 or 4 stadium beers deep, I'm doing it for sure. But if it's the first period, maybe I don't even do it then.
Yeah. Ooh, wow.
And I do not like to not enjoy some beers at live sporting events.
Right.
Like I don't do live sporting events completely sober. I don't get trashed either, but I definitely get some beers in me. There's nothing tastes better than a $26 beer. Criminal. It's absolutely criminal.
Here we go.
There it is. Oh.
Ooh,
Loose puck.
yes,
Score!
yes, yes.
There we go, baby. That's how you start a game. Nice early goal. Big time.
Yes.
Big time.
Yes. That's it, man. They had that chance first game, didn't pop. It's going to be a different game. Uh-oh. They're challenging it.
Oh, contact? Is that what they're after?
Yeah, I think they're looking for goaltender interference.
There's no interference there.
I need to see that overhead. Here we
What would
go.
interference be there? It's nowhere near him.
Ooh, that left skate.
What? They can call that? No
Yeah.
way. Hey, look, he's
Or maybe
he's trying to stand up. The guy's underneath. No, they're not calling
Yeah, they're
that
good.
back.
Nice. All right. We know what they're known for, letting up a counter goal and a minute later. Let's go, Snipe. Have it. Oh, yes.
Almost trickled through his legs.
We got old Bob tonight.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bobrovsky?
Old Bobby's here. I talked to my friend Steve, who was at Game 1 yesterday, and his first comment was, from seeing it live, is that they were just way too fancy. No one wanted to shoot the puck.
That's what we were saying.
Yeah,
the
trying to
first
go
two
for the
periods.
highlight goal. Huge start.
Yeah, it really is.
I forgot to do the air horn.
There it is, people. Have you even scored a goal until the live stream on YouTube's air horn goes off? Andrew, can you hear us, buddy? But we can't hear him. Why is that?
I got to turn the volume up here.
Do you? Still can't hear him. There he is. There he is. And you can hear us just fine, buddy? Okay. Andrew, you are live. We are live with our buddy, Andrew.
What's happening?
How you doing,
guys?
brother?
How's it going?
Not too bad. What do you think of that start? They're pretty hot.
That works for me and works
Yeah.
for my my early prop bet.
What was yours tonight?
I got the Leafs to win on the money line. Goal in the first 10 minutes. Over 1.5 first period goals, and then Riley Kachuk to score.
Oof.
Wait, say it again.
You don't mess around. Repeat that.
So Leafs to win.
Yep,
Yeah.
A goal in the first 10 minutes.
you got
Yeah.
that.
Over 1.5 first period goals.
Okay, you're
Need one
halfway
more?
there.
And then Riley and Kachuk both to score.
Ooh, that's going to be the tough one.
That's the tough one.
Yeah.
$5 to win 190.
Okay.
I also put a Panthers bet down just
Yo.
to cover my bet. $5. Panthers in the over for 17.
The over 6.5.
Yeah.
Well, it's if the one thing I've noticed, the Leafs don't win a lot of like 5-6-1 games. They're like 5-3,
Yeah.
6-3. So it's like when they're scoring, they're both scoring.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
your tough one's going to be Riley scoring, I
Yeah.
think.
He came up clutch in that first round.
He
So
did. He did.
Yeah.
I just feel like in terms of Riley or Kachuk scoring, I think Kachuk has the better chance of scoring.
For sure.
For sure. Definitely for sure.
But
For
Riley,
sure.
Riley had a series.
His first round
round
series was
Oh,
ridiculous.
Finally,
Like,
he
it really,
stepped
really
up.
was.
Yeah,
It was like a playoff version of Carlson's season.
yeah, because he had a terrible ending to his season. Or after he came back from his injury, he wasn't playing well.
Yeah. Did you guys see Carlson is up for the Norris
I
this year?
saw that. I don't know who I'd pick. I mean, I think they're
Yeah.
gonna give it to Dale, but
I don't know how Carlson was on the ice for an awful lot of goals.
Yeah.
And the Norris to me is still a defense first trophy. So I don't see how wasn't there an offensive defenseman award before? No, but there's a best defensive offensive player, right?
Yeah, that's the Selke. Yeah, that's what
Selke,
Mark's
yeah,
up
yeah,
for. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
so-
know.
So who's in the Norris? That's Kale, Carlson, and Fox.
Yeah, and Adam Fox. Yep.
Hmm.
Can they give it to Makar after his suspension?
Yeah,
Well,
I think the
isn't
votes are
it-
probably already done.
But isn't it voted before the playoffs?
Yeah, I believe it is.
Penalty,
I guess.
nice. Here we go.
Power play for the Leafs.
KZ, you got to stay
So
on while the power plays out.
you've got a pretty good
Yeah.
chance right now to knock off a couple of your checklists. Your first
Yeah,
period
and
over.
Riley.
Yeah,
You've
for
got
sure. Let's get a Riley goal here.
yeah, exactly. Well, Riley's a great weapon on the power play, right? So,
Mhm.
well, then you know what, Andrew, stay on for at least the power play here. Are you watching in your control center?
I am. That's why I'm facing. Sorry if it looks
No,
like
it's
I'm
all good,
watching
brother.
here.
This is not. We're
no,
not.
I like the angle because we can kind of take a peek at the party in the back there.
Yeah, exactly, man. I don't want to cut out that flow. I
the
love that.
waterfall back there.
I wish you had your sunglasses on, to be honest with you, if you want to go like
Right?
next
Yeah, I don't
level.
have them down here.
That's all good.
All right, there's Riley.
Will you watch the rest of the game downstairs, or will you
We'll
go back
see.
up to the
I mean,
bigger
I
TV?
might be a bit social. Maybe go
Probably,
upstairs.
yeah. You probably get sick of sitting in that chair all day, so I wouldn't.
Yeah, definitely. Do you guys you see your boy Harry Perbix made the Worlds for the
Amazing.
USA?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, he's gonna have a tourney.
yeah, best defenseman right there.
Yep. Come on,
Oh,
shoot!
good turn.
There it is. Yes, yes.
Oh, yes. Wrong, Riley.
Ugh.
Well, you got one of them though, so
Yeah,
like
got one of them.
you still got like 55 minutes potentially for him to score.
Let's go.
Dude, this is like a reverse of game one. Exact same thing happened with Tampa and Toronto. Reverse. They just kind of mirrored each other in game 1 and 2. Huge.
They look good.
So Z, you got your 1.5
Yeah,
Yep.
that one's on
first period.
but it's also looking very good for the Leafs win.
Yeah.
Like you have to keep that, like you're looking good there. Sorry, can you repeat the rest of the prop?
So Leafs win, and then Kachuk and Riley both to score.
That's all you need now.
That's all I have left.
Nice. Oh, well,
Mhm.
and your other bet as well to cover is looking good too, because if Florida
Yeah.
somehow comes back.
I'll hit that over for sure.
Oh, we're getting a new goalie. Oh wait, no, he's not.
Oh.
Where did
Thought
he?
Just
Simba
wants
was
some
going
water.
Let's get a hot dog or something.
Call the timeout, grab a dog.
He's just dog up.
Yeah. He's like, Coach, I need a wiener. Sometimes you just need a wiener.
Have you ever heard Bob talk?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe
I
I
haven't-
definitely have.
I
at
haven't.
some
I don't
point.
think I have either. But Kyle, if you were to, how do you think Bob would sound?
Lost.
Like if he went to the bench and was like, "Coach, I need a dog." How's he saying it?
I think he sounds lost.
Give me your
like,
I think
give
he
me your
sounds like
give me your
Ilya
Russian accent.
Brizgalov.
yeah, Bruskalov. Sorry to quickly shift topics. I wanted to ask you, Andrew. So last weekend you were away at a wedding.
Yes.
Was that your significant other's
Nice.
invite or yours?
Both.
That's right,
Significant
okay.
Other was part of the wedding party.
Okay,
but
so
I
here's-
was also. We were all roommates together.
That's
at one
fine.
Point, so
Here's why I'm asking, because that's listen, going away for a weekend, that's
Yeah.
something I think traditionally a lady would enjoy more than a fella. For a wedding for the weekend. I mean, I know you had a good time, but that's not very Oh, what a dance. So, now this weekend there is a tremendous load of sports on.
Mhm.
Like we've got second round NHL playoff matches. We've got really great NBA going on. We have a pretty compelling UFC pay-per-view, which I know you follow.
who's the main event in the pay per view?
Aljamain Sterling and Return of Sato, Triple C. So he's back, Henry, and that's a pretty good fight because he's
Okay.
considered one of the best of all time. It's a good main event. I'll tell you though, the card is not one of their better pay-per-views as a whole, but I'm still going to watch almost every second of it.
Yeah.
You've got F1 in Miami Sunday that leads right into game 3 of this series. I mean, you may or may not watch F1, but there's a lot happening this weekend.
Lots.
Will you be in front of the TV a lot? Because we're also getting a turn in the weather.
I won't be because we're getting a turn in the weather, and because I have a big backyard. I'm actually getting a riding lawnmower this weekend. So
Fucking right.
Yo.
Listen, we want to do. Can you call us from the riding lawnmower on your phone on Sunday? Because it'll still be daylight out.
yeah, I could try. Yeah, if I have everything up and going by that
You
time.
don't
for
you don't
sure.
drink, right? You don't drink.
No, I don't drink.
Yeah, don't drink and ride.
No,
Okay.
no. I think that'd be awesome on a
Dude.
riding lawnmower with a
Yes.
cold beer.
Yeah, you got to put the shades on for that. Grab a cold one and please
Right.
come on in the first break because it'll still be plenty of daylight. The game's at 6:30.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this plan so much. A hockey kid in the chat on YouTube says that, yeah, that's what the hockey kid's saying right now. A riding lawnmower and a mullet. You're living life proper, my friend. But he's
Right?
also, what did you mean, hockey kid? Do you have to did you lose a bet potentially in this game? Do you have to cut in a mullet? Because that's winning a bet where I'm from.
Right? Exactly. This is a.
It's sick flow, bro. It is sick flow.
I love it. I love it. I love the dirty look.
I think what I need to invest in is a hockey jersey that fits me. This is like a child's medium, and it's like, look at the sleeve length. Like, I know, man. So yeah, sports weekend. Now you're doing the only thing that's potentially more manly than spending the weekend inside watching sports. It's
There you go.
spending
First
the
time
week
in my life.
outside. Are you a riding lawnmower guy? I've never used
This will
one.
be the first time. And I am not a lawnmower person, but like a mow my lawn person before that. So,
dude, that is.
Amanda, welcome. I totally forgot about that.
Oh, right. Yeah, I can do the push-ups tonight. My elbow's fine now.
Nice.
We're going to do 10 push-ups every time Florida scores, but I'm going to eat 70 Doritos every time I do 10 push-ups. So
Okay, here we go.
another big power play.
Hockey kid, you should definitely get a mullet.
Get a mullet, dude.
Do
And
it.
then send us a photo.
yeah, that's what all the cool kids are doing.
They come and go, eh? Like, they're real hot right now.
Z, is your feed behind ours again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go. Nice save.
But Z, seriously, because I told you about setting the YouTube type streams to ultra low latency, we're right on the money now.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
awesome.
4 or 5 seconds delayed.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. The feeds have looked great. You guys have done a great job with setting it up.
This has
Everything.
actually
The
been
audio, it
fun,
all sounds
man.
great.
This has been fun. I like bringing in guests like this. We have another member of our crew coming on in the second period. It's just
There
fun,
you
man.
go.
Experiment with technology and do something we'd be doing anyways.
Right? Exactly.
Oh.
I need
Come
a
on.
Matthews
We'll
goal.
pass
in
it
my
back to
waiver.
Morgan.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a rocket off the lid.
He just put it off.
They do the shoulder shrug
Yeah.
to use their chest protector to knock their
Good at
helmets
it.
off. They're
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
smart. I don't know if that's what happened there, but probably because it seemed delayed. That was a rocket, man.
What do you guys think of 72 for a goalie?
I like it because it fits how weird of a guy he is. He's been weird
Fair.
forever, right? Like,
Yeah.
he's just always. Okay, how about the fact that his lid was off and he was still in position, ready
Oh,
for
yeah.
like he didn't even for a second pull himself out of the play.
Nah, he's Russian.
That's why I'm wondering if maybe that actually wasn't on purpose.
Yeah, I'm cool with 72.
I don't mind it.
I knew a goalie growing up who wore 80, and he wore that number because his dad wanted to get his full money's worth. So he played rep. So when he wasn't playing out, they didn't want to be the backup goalie, so he had to play defense. So he kept a number that he could wear both ways.
Right.
Yo, that's a really good idea. I was a goaltender for my entire hockey life until I started playing like adult men's league and stuff. I never played a game out of net. I hated sitting and watching. Like there was
Gotta get
just
your money's worth, man.
yeah, like I mean, I started more than I didn't for sure, but there were some teams where like the other guy was as big tip. There are some teams where the other guy was as good as me, so it's a coin toss as to who we were better off with, right?
Yeah.
And it took me 40 years to be able to admit that. Ah, man.
How did you play high up hockey?
Not as high up as Jay. I never made it past like the City Hub League.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was house league as well.
I got invites to like the double and triple camps and stuff like that. And like at 16, I got like a letter saying I could go to like the junior Olympic thing or something they were doing because they do trials all over the country. But man, it was expensive. And like I was much better at baseball. So baseball was kind of where I was playing baseball year round at that point. So like indoor training nonstop.
Your next guest later on, you should ask him. He actually got approached by
A man at the
scout-
mall wearing no pants.
a scout for the Oshawa Generals.
No
when
kidding.
he was playing hockey. He never played for them, but he got approached by one.
Like
Like they were interested in him to play hockey, not weird sexually or anything.
no,
like
no,
that.
I totally understand. You said the Oshawa Generals, not the Chicago Blackhawks.
Like just a walk on?
It was when he was super young, and
Yeah.
they said, "Oh, this guy's huge, like tall, like." So if he grows into a hockey player, when he
Yeah.
becomes a good hockey player, give us a call, because he was by far the biggest kid on the ice.
No, how tall are you? I don't remember.
I'm 6 foot.
Yeah, okay. How tall is he?
He's probably 6'4". He'll say he's like 6'8".
Well, what if I ever meet him? That's not going to really fly for him.
He'll be on his tippy toes.
Yeah, I bet. It's best calves in the game.
Exactly.
All right, Andrew, we'll let you get out of here now. Thank you once again for joining us. I know you've got other important things to do with your evening.
Yeah, nice
Yeah,
shirt
you know
on
it.
too.
Yeah, buddy. You like see, this is what I like. Andrew looks like, look at me. I'm wearing a child's Maple Leafs jersey, and Andrew is heading to a night out of fashion.
Yeah, I got change for this, just for this. So
We
coming
appreciate
I
it.
told you what to wear, but you didn't. You didn't listen.
Okay, well, we're definitely going to communicate about this riding. No pressure, but if you get that thing fired up, even just for a couple of minutes, please join us with your sunglasses, your mullet, and a beer. Oh, not a beer.
Perfect.
Don't drink and ride.
I'll figure something out.
Okay, brother.
See ya.
Thanks
Later,
so
guys.
much, brother. Ciao. Oh, I love when you can accidentally hear the players swear on the ice.
Ooh.
Just got through there.
Anytime, Z.
Yeah, thank you once again.
Oh.
Oh,
Wrong net.
God, I'd love to see him pop another one.
Yo, his bar play is through the roof right now, man.
Yeah.
Good looking kid, young. He rolls into real sports and he's got the pick of the litter.
Yeah, like he's on one of the Leafs' top 2 lines.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Dude from nice school, probably.
I don't think these guys go to real sports. They go to wherever Drake is.
I'll
Or do they?
fill you in after.
Oh, not appropriate for the live stream.
No.
Okay. What are the chances
No
we can do this live stream from real sports?
No throwing people under the bus.
Based on the little bit of information you provided me with, folks, I cannot wait till intermission. I'm so excited
Whoa,
about intermission.
yes.
Wow. He just murdered him. That should have counted as a goal for Z's parlay. Murdered him.
Yeah, that should be a big hit or a goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tap House got play too.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That
that was almost
kind
a
of resembled
headshot.
an elbow to the skull.
That was close.
Oh, he was so close to putting him in the bench. I love how he threw him to the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, he crushed him.
Ooh.
He crushed him.
Most dangerous spot in sports, man. 3 feet from the boards.
Yeah. It's so true, eh? If you're close enough, you just kind of ride it
Yeah,
out.
you just get hit with the boards. That way you get hit by the person and then the boards too.
Yeah, exactly. Just as you've lost your ability to brace yourself.
Yeah.
There was a London tap house in Hamilton for a while too,
It was.
remember?
Yeah.
They tried to make it like a competitive nightclub with us, and we worried about it for like 3 hours.
Had a decent vibe.
It did.
I just think the problem was it was so many floors and you couldn't bring beers on the stairs, and it was a problem. The drink you bought on that floor, you had to finish it. Look at this. We got a little.
The liquor license laws in this province are ridiculous.
Guy's got him in a sleeper hold. Yo, who's the sleeper hold? Was that Jake Snake? Was that his
Sleeper?
move, the sleeper? I think it was.
No, Jake the Snakes was
Yeah, I think he was a sleeper, wasn't he? Or was he a DDT?
DDT.
So who did the sleeper?
No. Yeah, Jake the Snake was a DDT. But then wouldn't he do a sleeper and then put the snake on you or something?
Maybe. Anyone, Z, watching? Hockey kid? What was Jake the Snake's move? And whose move was a sleeper hold? Piper?
Really? Oh, it was too.
Piper had what? The DDT?
Yeah. So Roddy Piper was one of my favorite wrestlers ever. He had Piper's Pit, that amazing show,
Yeah.
that sketch show. When I was on Entertainment Tonight after The Bachelorette, they had Roddy Piper's kids on to talk about he had just died for the next segment of the show, and it was
Oh,
like,
nice.
"Oh my God, can I take a picture with you guys?" They're like, "I don't think I ever got the picture, to be honest with you."
Yeah, Piper did have the sleep. I remember that. Yeah, Jake did DDT. That's right. What was Jake's snake name?
Matilda. It was a female name. It was a her. That guy had a big python. Please don't use that in a clip tomorrow. Aurelian Smith Jr. What? That was not the snake's name. Come on.
Is that your python's name?
No chance I'd put a junior in there.
Google doesn't lie.
That's not true.
That's why I use ChatGPT.
Type into Google 4chan Anthony Fauci. I promise you some lies will come up on your screen.
Amanda, what's the food platter tonight?
Favorite WWE finisher? Stone Cold Stunner.
I was just going to say that. Yeah, it was electric.
Electric.
Yeah, because sometimes it came out of nowhere.
The first time he stunned Vince McMahon, they built it up for like 6 weeks. You knew it was coming for like 6 weeks of Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. He was unreal.
He
Pop a
was.
stunner, get the pin, and just grab some beers, go on the turnbuckle, and just, man. All right. Yeah, chokeslam's a nice one, too.
Yeah. That is the most push-ups I've ever done with a mouthful of Doritos. Chokeslam's iconic.
Best part is I feel like that's not the only time you've done push-ups with a mouthful of Doritos. It's just the most amount of push-ups.
It is definitely not the only time I've done that. What was the name of Hawk and Animal, their finishing move where the one you sat on the guy's shoulder and you jumped and like clothesline the other guy? That was crazy. Remember Hawk and Animal?
Yeah, Legion of Doom.
Legion of Doom, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't remember what that move was called, but oh, it was sick. Yo, Logan Paul is a great wrestler.
Yep.
He is a high flyer, and I got nothing but respect for that dude.
Great entertainer, great looking dude, and a great scam artist.
He's also that, yeah.
Yeah.
What was that one? Like,
His like a little NFT project that he stole millions and like just no one cares.
it's just like just
Once you
everyone
get
just
to that,
okay.
you get to that level of celebrity, it's like, okay, yeah, I did it. See ya.
There's a ton of celebrities that are being sued in the FTX scandal. Though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I heard
Like, what's his name from Curb Your Enthusiasm? Larry David, and like the
Wow.
most random people, right? They all
hear
took the
about
money.
Taylor Swift? They
who she's
FTX offered
dating?
her $100 million,
And
she
her
said
people
no.
looked into it.
Yeah, her parents.
It was her parents?
Yeah, they were both
Wow,
financial
good.
people.
Yeah, because apparently all you have to do with FTX is look at their financial stuff and go, wait a second, what? You just invented all this money out of nowhere?
Yeah, because it was something to do with like it was unsecured something. I don't know. And her parents are like, this is sketchy.
Yeah, I bet. Good for her parents.
But imagine not needing $100 million. And like, no, it's okay. I'm good.
But by making the right decisions, she'll make $100 million off continually doing the right thing, right?
That's like one of those hypotheticals that we always throw at each other. Like, how much would it take for you to do this?
Yeah.
With her, it's like, how much would it take for you to be involved in FTX. The number
Right.
was not 100 million because it was higher than
Yeah.
that, which is wild.
You know what makes me laugh? One of the have you heard of the BKFC, the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships?
I think so.
It's starting to blow up. They had a really big pay-per-view last week, and they were arguably more entertaining than the UFC, and it was all talked about in the fight media all week. Anyways, their principal sponsor of their fights is OnlyFans. It's like all over the ring and stuff, and I'm like, that's funny because OnlyFans is really just a technical framework.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew, I have a direct personal tie to Backyard Brawls with Kimbo Slice that I'm not going to discuss on this live stream, but remind me to tell you about it, please.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's funny to me because it's just a platform for, I guess, almost exclusively adult content, but
Nice
Big save.
Nice save.
he really got across.
Yo, put your hand down, pal. Thanks.
It drives me nuts. Lost the handle. Got it. Nope.
Oh, holding.
Mm-hmm.
Like, tied up. It was in his hand.
Z, the George Masvidal come up story is pretty interesting too, because he also started off by doing illegal fights on the streets of Miami. Now he owns his own fight promotion, which is illegal because it's just cage fighting of crocodiles.
Z, I haven't seen much of it, but the little that I have didn't get me interested, to be honest. You? What are you thinking?
I personally, no slap league for me. I have no interest in fighting that doesn't have defense.
Yeah, it does look like garbage. I'm surprised the people that got involved in it did.
Do you mean Dana White?
Yeah, and Logan Paul. And maybe not Logan Paul, because that guy will do anything for money. He'd put his
the
face
Dana
on
White
stuff.
thing to me, it really kind
That
of
surprised me.
Well, it's two things he's done in the last 6 months, aside from slapping his wife. But that he's really like you're now tied to the WWE, which is it's fake fighting, but it's real. It's hard. I'm not taking anything away from those guys, but it's not real fighting, and neither is the slap league because they don't defend.
Yeah.
It's like really.
Oh.
Jay will confirm what I've told you, Andrew.
Yep.
We'll talk tomorrow. I have so much to tell you. So much. You're starstruck. Yeah, you should be. Molson Ultra, that's the one you buy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't mind. Man, sometimes we're sitting down by the water, 14, 15 cans of those. I'm like, feeling pretty good.
Yeah, it's my go-to beer. I could only find one with less alcohol content, and it's up north. It's the only place you can buy it.
So I thought you bought it because it was low calorie.
No, just low alcohol content.
Oh.
Yeah.
It still tastes like beer to me, though.
Yeah.
Like I've had other beers that were low calorie, low alcohol that I did not think were as good. But I would not be caught dead drinking near beer.
No?
No, not a chance. Why would I drink? Why wouldn't I just drink water?
Like not caught dead because you'd be embarrassed?
Because it's a waste of whatever you're drinking. Like the only reason I would still have a Molson Ultra is because it's still like 3% alcohol.
Yeah.
If I wasn't in it for the alcohol, I simply would not consume alcohol. I would drink water.
Fair. Yeah. Makes sense.
Like neither of us really drink that much anymore.
Here we go.
Why would you pass to that
getting
guy
too fancy again.
and totally pick the wrong guy to pass to? You should have shot that anyways. We're literally armchair quarterbacking this.
Here we go, Riley. End.
Yeah, to put a period on the slap league thing, Andrew, I will not watch any of it. I don't get it. I actually used to, like, before it became part of the UFC or Dana White or whatever, whoever the hell owns it, I don't know. You'd see clips online too, and I didn't even like watching the clips. I don't love seeing defenseless people get knocked out. I don't, you know.
Yes.
Oh,
Little hook.
come on. No, he didn't. Too fancy, Austin. Yeah, I don't like seeing people getting knocked out. Well, I mean, street fights, if you're squared up fighting someone, I'm fine with it, whether it's on the street or in a cage, but like, No, he didn't hook him. Leafs look good. They didn't look bad in game one either, though.
No,
So
I don't know. They just
Florida was just great. And Bobrovsky stole
Bob
the game.
stepped up.
Big Bob. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of extremely obscure fight leagues whose rules are either slightly different than the UFC. I heard them talking on Rogan one day that they'd like to see a fight league where it's a cageless surface the size of a basketball court. Because then you could never use like the sidewalls for leverage and stuff, and it would just really be person against person with no assistance. That seems a little large.
That's what she said.
The first one of the night, late into the first.
Bing. We need to bring back Deadlift Warrior. What's that?
What's Deadlift Warrior? Deadliest Warrior.
Still don't know what that is.
Oh, I know what that. Deadlift Warrior would also be super entertaining.
Deadliest Warrior. Is that like a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie?
He'll explain in the chat.
Yo, drop him.
I was just going to say, drop them right now.
Yeah. It's a TV show that pitted different warriors from different time periods against each other.
I wonder how they could do that with like AI now. Like, could AI recreate those farts? Fights? Probably could recreate the farts, if I had to guess. Well, it's an interesting discussion, right? Like, would a Viking defeat a Roman gladiator, or, you know, would a cowboy defeat, I don't know, like,
Do they include the weapons of their day or no? Or is it just hand-on-hand combat?
Yeah, that was all part and parcel, like what they would have had strapped to them and stuff, right?
Right. So
Spike TV was wild.
It
Can we
was.
just say that? Spike TV was a crazy channel. I think like 90% of their shows would last one episode before boring people on Twitter tried to cancel it.
So if they did cowboy versus like medieval knight, are we saying the cowboy is going to win because guns were invented?
I assume in that case they would go gunless,
Okay.
like cowboys of like the 1840s and 50s, probably before they had guns.
When were guns invented?
Sometime in the mid 1800s, if I'm not mistaken, mid to late. But I'm sure they took a long, long time before every American had 4 of them. It's still an ongoing process, right? No, I don't know. That's a great question. Like, can you imagine like the cowboys that had, like the first 6-shooter, and he's like the deadliest bank robber, and like you go back in time with like an AR-15. It's like, yo, that's my bank.
Cowboy would have a gun, his lasso, his horse, versus a knight with a suit armor.
The
a
knight didn't
sword, and
also get a horse?
crossbow or something.
Because knights had horses, of courses.
Crossbows. Those are sick.
Sick, yeah. I wonder when the first crossbow was invented.
You ever seen the Sebastian Maniscalco sketch about breaking into some guy's house who has a bow and arrow?
Yeah. It's a funny bit.
And it's slow
Yeah,
motion. He
it's
does
pretty
like
funny.
this in the
Yeah.
dark, and all of a sudden he just gets hit in the chest. Imagine how crazy that would be. Crazy. You're
It would
sneaking
be
into some guy's
so
house,
crazy.
and all of a sudden, and there's an arrow in your chest.
Like, that would be the craziest thing to pull out or to shoot an intruder with.
Yeah.
Like, imagine being the first responders. There's a burglar in my house, but you don't need to rush. I've stapled him to the wall. Like, that's a weird scenario to walk into. Look at this. The earliest representations we have of the crossbow date from 400 BC in China. Wow. By 209 BC, the Chinese army had 50,000 crossbowmen who fought with mass-produced bronze weapons.
Okay.
2009 before Christ.
I got a question.
Yeah.
And if people are watching this that are religious, I apologize. I sincerely don't know this answer. So I understand 2009 BC means 2009 years before Christ. Right now we're AD, after Christ's death. Am I correct on that?
That's correct.
Okay, so Christ, I'm assuming being Jesus, this guy who did all his cool stuff. How did they know in 2009 years Christ is going to come?
Well, it never got referred to as that until after the fact.
Okay,
So
it
they
was-
measured time in the other direction as of the day Christ was allegedly born.
So they just backtracked and redid all like the paperwork kind of thing?
I don't know if there was much. You have to remember, this was all just like 3 dudes that made this crap up,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
spread over 2,000 years.
Yeah.
So
That's what I always wondered. Like,
I didn't I send you that meme today? How did a guy
Yeah,
named
yeah.
Jesus find guys named Mark, Paul, Anthony in the middle of like the Israeli desert?
yeah.
Like, what?
You think it'd be like
You'd think.
something else? Yeah, I'm curious about that. How did they know? Some
Yeah.
dude's gonna come and get drunk, get everyone drunk on water, and I'm
Turn
in.
water into wine and
Imagine that party. It's like, man, we only got water. Like,
bread. Nope. You got wine and fish, mofos. Let's go.
that's like, no, I got this. It's like the rich guy coming along now and like buying everyone food. He's like, hang on,
Yeah.
what do you want? What do you want? You want some wine? Yeah.
There is no better feeling than when one person opens the bar up for everyone else.
That's what Jesus did.
Okay, folks, that's about the time we got to transition to some intermission music. Go get some fresh air. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back. See you soon. Nice. All right, folks, we are back from the first intermission. Leafs up 2-1. Jay and Kyle up 2-1 in life. We got a plushie.
There's a little foreshadowing right here.
Are we trying a chip tonight?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's always at 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes in.
At the
right?
halfway of the second period. Yeah.
So we're looking forward to that in the second period. Vegas and Oilers last night. 4 for Draisaitl on the losing cause. That's pretty nuts.
2 nights in a row.
2 nights in a row that happened. What are the odds?
I still think Oilers are going to take it.
I hope they take it. I really genuinely
To me,
do.
McDavid hasn't even started yet.
No, he's only fourth or third in the playoffs in scoring.
Yeah, he's going to get going.
He hasn't been, you got to figure he's just being swarmed.
Yeah.
So he's still racking up some assists.
And, oh, man, if Edmonton had a goalie, they'd be unstoppable.
It's funny to me. I watched way more Oilers this year than I have any non-Leaf team in a year in ages. He looks lost a lot of the time. There's crazy puck handling issues.
The goalie?
Yeah.
Both of them?
What's the tall guy, Skinner?
Yeah.
Him. He's the one that seems to be coughing it up a lot. I've only seen the other guy play twice.
Campbell?
Twice for them, but always with the Leafs.
Yeah, Skinner's got a nice duster, though, so I kind of let him pass a little bit.
And isn't he like 6'6"?
He's a tall guy. Yeah.
There's a lot of goalies that are real tall now.
Yeah.
They're all like 6'3", 6'4".
All right, here we go. Big period.
Big period. The first whistle, we're going to be bringing on a guest.
Big guest.
Guest that is also one of my favorite foods. That didn't come across the way I hoped it would. You'll understand when we introduce him, folks. Second period's underway. Oh, is that a whistle? Well, next whistle. We'll bring on our guest. That was a little too quick. 3 seconds in, 7 seconds in.
This is a quick one. Ooh.
What's he out for?
I don't know.
Why
That's
is
not
Nyes
good.
out?
That is not
I
good.
had no idea he was even hurt.
No.
Scored.
Oh,
Jesus
man.
Christ.
That was 2 pieces of bad news.
Yeah. All right, Bacon. This is where are you going?
Push-ups.
Oh Christ! Yeah, we got to do push-ups. Hold on, Bacon. We got to exercise.
Z. Maybe you're onto something here.
All right, Bacon, you standing by? All right, folks, we are live with
Here
our
he
dear friend
is.
Bacon. He seems to be jinxing the Leafs, buddy. What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah, we bring you on the show. They score. We made you wait an extra few seconds. And Florida pops when it's
Hey.
2-2. It's got to be you.
say I'm not sure that's me. I think that's just poor defensive coverage on the.
That was
boys there.
very, very, very poor defensive coverage.
Bacon, welcome to the stream. Are you a little delayed as well?
In terms of like the game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you guys had scored and it showed up. So you guys got the.
What's
Yeah,
your?
We're
Rogers?
actually in the stadium. We don't tell people, but
This is actually a green
okay.
screen.
It's a green screen.
You're inside
Yeah, yeah.
You're inside SBA right now.
yeah, we have incredibly good noise canceling mics.
I've actually never
So
heard.
you guys got the
Oh,
boxes
wow.
that do this.
God,
Wow, you're not gonna look at your TV and have fun in a second.
Bacon.
Oh,
what
boy.
have you done?
3-2, folks. It's
Okay.
quite clearly you get off our show. You
Bacon,
jinxed the
entertain
Leafs.
everyone for a second.
Oh yeah, if you can entertain
Yeah,
everyone
no,
while we do
you guys
push-ups.
can go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can go do some.
It's your
push-ups.
show,
I
buddy.
will not
We're-
be joining
we can't
you.
hear we can't hear you.
Oh, well.
Tell them a fact. How did you get your nickname?
Oh, so yeah. So my nickname came from high school where I wanted to seem cool in front of the people that I didn't know, so I got a bacon shirt from Boathouse. And it kind of caught on from there. So nicknames in high school kind of just stick, and this one did stick.
Oh, that's excellent. And I know
Yeah, it was a
what-
riveting story.
Well, I've already heard it, so I figured I would know what you were talking about when we got back. You know, I got to tell the viewers at home, Jay is actually doing those push-ups on an uneven surface. One hand on a hardwood floor, the other on a carpet slightly raised.
Oof.
What
You're
a
saying
machine
that
he
he's
is.
got the advantage, or is that a disadvantage?
I think it's a disadvantage. He's going to have uneven pectoral development
Yeah,
if the
and
Panthers
I
keep popping goals.
can't even get as wide either. It's,
Oh.
okay, so that's 30. So the Instagram story people who pick 30
Yeah.
plus, you are the winners.
Congratulations, you've won a bag
Um,
of Indian potato crisps.
So Bacon, what's your prediction for today's game?
Well, I would hope they win. I still think they can. It's, the boys typically don't, they start slow in the first. They decided to start slow in the second, but I
Yeah.
think they'll pick it up here.
Are you a sports wagerer?
I am, but like, I haven't been winning with the Leafs in the playoffs, so I would kind of just
Lay 'em
vetoed
low.
it off for right now.
Yeah, that's kind of where I landed too, but I had a free bet to make, so I'm like,
What'd you bet on?
I took the Leafs to win inside of regulation and
Mhm.
Matthews to score as a parlay.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah, it's not crazy odds or anything, but I feel like if the Leafs win this game, he'll score. That was my logic.
Yeah, I mean he has. I'm not sure if you guys saw it. He's got 14. He's gone 14 straight playoff games with a point dating back to last season. So
That's
for all those saying that he's not a playoff performer, he's sure showing them.
that's
that
a
he is.
really good stat actually, because he does take a lot of heat and flack, and he has
Mhm.
consistently put points on the boards, and he draws so much attention, so it's not easy. We were just having this conversation about McDavid. He's not lighting the lamp himself as much, but he's still producing at a better than point per game pace.
I mean, they don't need him to, right? Draisaitl is just on fire.
Can you imagine having the two top scorers in the NHL on the same line?
Yeah, no, that'd be pretty insane. But I will say about the Oilers, I heard you guys were talking about their goaltending.
Yeah.
And Stuart Skinner, and I'm not sure if you guys saw, but he's up for the Calder.
No way, really?
Yeah. Yep.
Really?
It's him, Matty Beniers, and Owen Power. Now,
Beniers is gonna win. I think.
you think Skinner's gonna win?
No, Maddie.
Oh yeah, Matty Beniers.
Yeah,
has
he'll
it.
take
I'm
it.
honestly surprised that I'm surprised Owen Power's
did he
on
have
it.
a decent
Not
season?
to like knock him, but
Yeah.
like the only reason you put a defenseman up for Rookie of the Year is if like they're running away with it.
Right.
For like I like
That's
in my opinion.
Yeah, he had a ton of hype going into this year. I think he's a great player, and Buffalo
I
has
think
a
he's
great
great.
defense. But
the hype
Say
matters
Toronto
too.
native.
yeah, he's a local kid. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Maddie's gonna take that. I think 100%.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Matty Beniers. All right.
For
I'm sure you guys already have had conversations about it, but let's go through each award. The ones that have been announced so far. and get your
I don't even know
predictions.
who's up for a lot of them, so you might have to fill me in.
All
Well,
right,
we were
so-
talking earlier about Carlson and
I-
Norris.
Yeah.
And that to me is like, yeah, I get it. His offensive production was incredible, but on a very weak team, and his plus minus was not phenomenal.
great.
It's not great,
But
and it's a defensive trophy.
but at the same time, he also had like the second most
Yeah.
5-on-5 points in the
Yeah,
league.
yeah,
Yeah.
which is a crazy stat.
Like
That's a crazy stat for a defenseman.
I personally think he's not going to get it because of the hype around what you just said. That's the narrative going into it.
Yeah,
And I think hype really does sell. And I think Makar is going to get it again. I don't think Fox is as sexy of a name as Makar.
I don't think Cale Makar's played enough like games because
That's
of
the
injury
problem,
to really
right?
like sell it. I think it's gonna go to Carlson regardless. People voting, they love giving it to the defenseman with the most points.
and he's an older guy.
I
He's been
mean-
around a long time. It's a nice story. Like I can see kind of
Like
voting
Roman
for the
Yossi.
narrative.
It's like Roman Yossi last year.
He should have got
You know,
it. Yeah.
he's a complete defenseman.
Yeah.
But he also had the most points for all defensemen, so people could have
Yeah.
said like he deserved it. But does it go to the best overall like defenseman or the defenseman that gets the most points?
Sure.
Who's up for Jack Adams?
I don't think we know Jack Adams yet.
Okay.
I think that probably the runaway candidate is probably Jim Montgomery.
it has
I
to
don't
be,
know.
right?
I think it's hard to cast a ballot after that round one, but it's a regular season trophy.
Yeah, the votes are done
so-
before the playoffs start, I believe. No?
I'm not too sure about that. I mean, I don't know when the candidates are released and when they do the voting.
Right.
Maybe they just they release the candidate, or like not the candidates, but like the finalists for the trophy for the public at different times. I
Yeah,
don't know if it
yeah.
is provided to, the NHL,
Right,
PA,
because
or whoever.
from what I understand, they don't want the playoffs to have
Factor
any
in.
sort of impact
Yeah,
on the voting.
it's a regular season trophy, right?
exactly.
They really space out the announcements of the finalists in the NHL. Like it's
Yeah.
a
I noticed that.
multi-week process.
Yeah.
But they
It's
have
'cause
more
they have
awards than
to-
any other league too, I think.
What other awards are we missing here? Selkie.
So
Vesna.
Selkie is basically the Bergeron Award.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
kudos to Marner and Heischer for getting nominated, but
Yeah, it looks good.
it should go to Bergeron. The only reason why it doesn't is the same reason for
Voter
Makar.
fatigue?
Has he played enough games?
Oh, yeah, he did miss.
Mm,
He missed a bunch of time. I should know. I had him on my fantasy hockey team.
Hey, listen, there might be some Leaf sympathy in the vote. Who knows?
I mean, I was honestly surprised.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, did I hit the
Big-
post?
Yeah, I think so.
I
Something
think
like
so,
that.
yeah.
Oh, it's rough.
Sorry, what were you
But-
saying?
No, I'm honestly surprised at the nods that were given. I remember because my brother saw the votes or the finalists, and he goes, try and guess. So I'm like, okay, well obviously it's Bergeron.
Yeah.
But I had Rupe Hintz on Dallas as the other one because he's a really good two-way game.
Yep.
And also like he's arguably the second best player on Dallas behind Jason Robertson. And then I had Marner at 3. But
So relatively the same card.
yeah, relatively. But I was
How
honestly,
many-
I'm just surprised to see Heischer on it.
Well, it seems like it's just generally Bergeron's to lose, but as you say,
Yeah.
some missed
Exactly.
time. Who
Look at
knows?
this little. Oh.
And
What else?
Oh, the Vesna is that
Yeah,
is that up?
announced yet?
Vezina hasn't been announced
Yeah, okay,
yet.
I didn't think
The other one that's been announced is the Lady Bing, which is the sportsmanship trophy.
Yep.
Finalists. I know Jack Hughes is one because my brother, the Devils fan, was really excited to hear about that.
He looks like he's 14.
Who?
Yeah,
His
that's probably
brother?
why he doesn't take a lot of penalties.
I was watching the
Oh, Jack
American feud of
Hughes.
the New Jersey game last night, and he has got he has the weirdest endorsement deal, and he had like a clean shaven face. He looked like he was
Yeah.
14 years old. It was like, I can't remember. I should have taken a picture of the screen. I can't remember what company it was, but it was a
Say.
really weird New Jersey based business.
Who you got on your
I'm
card
sure I
for
can
the
find
Vesna?
I mean, it's just one of like it's got to be Allmark.
It has to be right.
Like
Yeah,
that Boston
scored.
team, you could literally put like any of the players up for any of the awards. Charlie
Yeah.
McAvoy, yeah,
really.
probably up in the Norris. David Pasternak, yeah, probably up in the Hart.
I think
was
he's gonna get
arguably
some
like
Hart
their
votes.
best player. He'll probably be the third Hart
Yeah.
Trophy finalist.
Yeah, I think so too.
You probably have. I think that it looks like McDavid
And Kachuk.
is the runaway.
Kachuk too.
McDavid, Kachuk, and Pasternak, or McDavid, Kachuk, and Jack Hughes.
Yeah.
It's harder to put a guy from Boston on the award because they have so many great players on there that like it's not like Hughes is obviously the best player in New Jersey, but Boston has a lot of guys that play it. Like you say, they could have had someone for each award.
Yep.
Allmark is
it's
from
ju-
where? Buffalo? He played
Allmark was from Buffalo
last year. Yeah.
I believe he signed with the Bruins as a free agent.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
But yeah, no, he was with Buffalo. He was in their system. He was one of the names that was like rumored to get dealt at the deadline. And I think that's the same year that Buffalo traded Taylor Hall and Curtis Lazard to the Bruins. He was the goalie. That was the last year he was the goalie. He was a UFA, and then he signed with the Bruins. I think it was a 5x5. But the Bruins, man, it's a big question mark heading into next season. Like,
Yeah.
how do you benefit? Like, what do you do to change the team?
Yeah. It's
Bacon, what jersey you got on?
I got an Austin Matthews Team North America jersey.
Wow.
What?
Wow. That is
Yeah. I
I
obscure.
didn't know those existed.
Yeah, it was
do-
it was cool. My dad got it from his buddy he's an usher at Scotiabank, and
No
this
kidding.
was one of like the prototype jerseys because like they played it at Scotiabank
Yeah.
Arena. They had the whole tournament,
Yeah.
so they had a bunch of these, and this was a prototype jersey. That's why it's mangled like this. The collar's broken. The NHL, like the Adidas logo at the bottom of the jersey is like
That's dope.
got like a strand, and so he bought it off of him.
It's
'Cause
awesome.
they just like there's a bunch of times where they got like random stuff. My younger brother, my dad for his birthday bought him a game used James Reimer stick. The reason why he had it is because the stick was broken on the shaft right above the paddle.
Yeah.
There's a big chunk of wood missing because he saved a shot,
That's dope.
and there's a chunk of wood missing. Is we have that in our basement.
Okay, Bacon, let me ask you, how many other jerseys from all sports, like sports jerseys period, do you own?
Are you a jersey guy?
I think I had my jersey guy moments.
Yeah.
There was like a summer, me and my brother discovered the beauty of DHgate.
What is this?
It's just
The
it's
dark
like a-
web or something?
it's like a Chinese like wholesaler website where
Okay.
you get like knockoff jerseys that look like decently good.
Nice.
And yeah, I have two coming in the mail. I bought a baby blue Yusei Kikuchi jersey
Nice.
because
Nice.
Yusei Kikuchi is the savior of these
Hey,
Toronto Blue Jays, and he will take him and the rest of the starting pitching out of the
He's had a
darkness.
turnaround season. Those tight pants.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
And what else?
He's-
What else is coming?
he's the ace. And then after the Leafs won the first round, I bought a Austin Matthews reverse retro 2.0 jersey from this season because I
Cool.
think those were beautiful.
So-
the blue, white shoulders.
You saying these are decent prices? What does that go for in this DH world?
DHgate.
Yeah.
I think I paid $50.
Is that with shipping?
Wow.
It's like
Whoa.
50 and change. It ships over from China, so I think
Guess what we're doing tomorrow, Jay?
Can you?
it's like mid May, second week of June.
Is that
they
the
come
ship
in.
still stuck in the Suez Canal? what's the deal with that? Have they figured that out yet?
I hope not.
Bacon,
I hope
can
not.
you tweet me that link later because like
Yeah.
I'm not
There's-
wearing
there's
a
actually-
jersey
there's an app.
today because my brother has
There's
it.
an
And he's at
app.
the game.
There's an app for it.
An app.
Yeah, there's an app. It's just called DHgate.
Can you get basketball jerseys too?
Yeah. So
I want
I
to grab a few
I can
before
go
the war.
through. I have a couple jerseys. I think I probably I haven't really counted them, but like I probably have
Wait, don't answer.
15 jerseys.
Oh, okay, I was gonna guess. I was
Well,
gonna go.
I have a bunch of different. I have a couple different sports, just all the main sports really.
Oh, post.
Uh,
All the main Toronto sports, or like.
Just no, like the sports themselves. Like I have hockey jerseys. I have a basketball jersey.
Who's the basketball
I have a
jersey?
baseball jersey. Kevin Durant, Brooklyn Nets.
Cool.
Nice.
Looks good. Didn't work
I
out.
have a baseball jersey.
Who?
Yeah, it didn't work out. Mike Trout,
You can't go
white
wrong with
jersey. Yeah, and then I have one football jersey.
Ticats?
No, not CFL.
Oh.
No. No, the CFL doesn't register as a sport.
There you go. We heard it here first. Jay, what other jerseys do you own? Like, obviously you have your Marner jersey, but do you own any other ones?
I think
I
there's-
have obscure ones
I think there's like a Tim Duncan Spurs jersey floating around.
somewhere. Yeah, that's a deadly one. I remember you in that Tim Duncan Spurs
yeah.
jersey.
That's it. I'm not a jersey guy.
So yeah, I got a couple of my jerseys up behind me too. I just have the regular Matthews home one, and then I have the Matthews, the one that they did with Bieber, like the
Oh yeah, the Drew House.
rally
thing.
jersey
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get
Yeah.
one of those Toronto Arenas jerseys. I think those are pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Who would you get? Who's on the back?
You know, I don't know if I had to get a player from the team now, or can I go like any former Leaf?
Oof.
Like
If it,
Tough.
I think it would have to be someone who wore the jersey,
Yeah.
whether it's like wore the jersey when it was a jersey, like with actual Toronto Arenas, or someone who wore it for the reverse retro or for when they did the
right.
throwback.
Okay, so I'd have to really look up to see who was on that team.
Do
In
you know what's I think an obscure one that like I think you might like?
what?
Jason Spezza.
Jason Spezza.
Just get a Spezza jersey.
Hey, listen, Philly Joe in the chat on YouTube. Can you see the chat, Bacon? He's saying how
Let's see.
no one remembers who loses a cup. Very true statement. You think the Leafs are just the business and they don't care about the fans?
I do.
I don't disagree with you, Philly
dad,
Joe.
he would say that they don't care. I mean,
Aki Bird. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I kind of agree with Philly Joe. I don't think their priority is to the quote
it's
unquote
like
shareholders.
It blows my mind that they are the most expensive, or what do you want to call it? They're valued at the highest out of any NHL team, and they don't go to the playoffs. They don't make any money there. They don't win, and it's
because they're Canada's team.
That's it.
Yeah.
They're just printing money.
It's just it, and I'm not sure I agree with the statement that they're just trying to make money, because you know how many times the Leafs wore the reverse retro jerseys
Yeah.
this year?
Well,
Twice.
2? Yeah.
That's disgusting. I think that it would be different if it was more like
Oh,
the
what a save.
NBA, when they have like the NBA has like you wear like 7 different
It's
jerseys.
crazy
The
how
throughout the
many-
season.
NBA's marketing is
And
so
it's just-
good. So
It's
good.
so much better.
Yes.
And
So much
part
better.
of it is, I mean, I'm sure I'll tell you right now, we're not going to get that many we're either going to get a lot of really shit jerseys for the league, or we're not going to have very many because we have the Fnatic contract now.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're either going to mass produce it, and it's just going to be the novelty of a alternate jersey is going to be worn off, or there's going to be like no alternates because
Right.
they don't want to make them as cheap.
Makes sense.
Yeah, Philly Joe, you're correct there.
Where do you normally watch the games at home, Bacon? You got a setup or anything?
Just in the basement.
I see.
You know, my brother
you got-
buddies are over. I'm in my room right now just because
Quiet.
it's quiet and I can still
Yeah.
have the game on.
Yeah.
So do you game? You got a nice gaming headset there.
I do.
What
I
do you
game,
what are you
yeah.
rocking?
Mainly shooters. I play a lot of Valorant. I play on my PC.
Nice. So just BRs and that's it, or?
I used to play some BRs, like, you know, we'll play Fortnite with the family, just like no build, because that's just stupid fun. But Valorant is like a tac shooter. It's basically like search and destroy, but everyone's got like abilities and stuff, and it's a lot more like team based than individual.
Do you got a 4090 in that computer of yours? What was that?
I don't. I have a 3080 Ti.
Oh, that's plenty.
Yeah.
Do you have-
That's a
very nice.
rocket.
Do you have any consoles?
Yeah. I do have consoles.
What do you-
I have my Nintendo Switch in front of me right now. It's
Because what I was thinking is
docked.
like when Kyle and I do this in like intermissions, instead of just like going to a screen, popping on and
Mhm.
like playing people in like NHL.
Oh, I would probably dust each of you in NHL.
You would definitely dust me. I'm old as
No,
shit.
no,
Wait,
no. Bacon.
wait. What are you playing on? You playing PS4, PS5? What do you got?
Me?
I've got an
Yeah.
iPhone 12.
All the gaming that I do is just on the computer. I don't even
So how are
play.
you gonna play NHL?
I'll get it.
I'll go buy
I'll
it.
get. I'll
whatever.
get it if we have to. So I borrow.
You're gonna buy a PS5? in
Anytime-
NHL
so Anytime
23?
my nephew or my brother goes on vacation, I borrow my
Aw.
nephew's consoles, and then I just play, and then
I thought you were gonna say you let your nephews play your consoles. I'm like, oh, you're cool,
no,
you
no,
know,
no.
cool Uncle Jay. No, you take their consoles.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's come to the point now where
He
they
duct tapes them into
yeah,
a closet.
they
and
know
then-
what's going to happen, so they just bring it over
Yeah.
while they're going on vacation. And then I love playing the new NHL. You have that like outdoor rink
Yeah.
setup where you play like 1-on-1.
Oh yeah, one's elimination.
Yeah, that's super fun. I think that would be kind of cool as like a streaming online with some people.
Oh.
This game is
I thought it was
chaos.
Yo, the guy's hands like off or something.
Oh.
Whoa, skate in the
Yeah,
eye.
no, he's gushing,
He's
and Kerfoot's
gushing
even trying to
blood.
tell him.
That
He is
that's
gushing
like
blood.
like half an inch from his eye. He almost just
Is
ended his
that
career.
Was that a puck that it hit him?
I think it's a skate.
I think he
no?
got hit in the puck. I think he got hit with the puck
He just missed his
Yeah,
career.
I
being
thought it was the
over.
puck that hit him too.
because I thought it went in, but it hit
thought
off
it went in
something. I'm like,
too.
that's weird. They didn't like react to it, and I don't think that was a Kerfoot high stick either. I think he just got hit right below the eye.
What the hell
Let's
happened
see.
to him?
They're talking about it.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Did that go in? No.
Oh, I thought that was
Puck.
a stick.
Oh.
Oh, he got smoked.
How did-
He's got a visor
Oh
too.
my gosh.
What is he complaining about?
Yeah.
No,
Did
he's
he think
telling
it
him
was
to
a
stop
stick?
play. No,
can't
he's telling
stop
him
the
to
play
stop
for that.
Oh,
play.
he was just he was yelling at the ref
He's
to stop.
gushing.
Why would he
Yeah.
be stopped? The Leafs have only
I
if they
know.
have the puck.
That's
like,
why he took his gear. He knew he was gushing.
Well, even
Yeah, it
Kerfoot
was-
was yelling at the ref to
Yeah.
yell like, "Hey, he got hit in the face with the puck."
is that
blow the
sorry? I'm just
whistle."
being ignorant. Like, is that an automatic play stoppage?
I don't know
I
what
mean,
the rule
I
is,
think it's
but
just for I think it's just for the safety of the player. 'cause
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
bleeding.
I think
Okay.
it's like at the ref's discretion when
Yeah,
they
but it's the
see-
offensive zone, is what
But
I'm
if like
saying.
if the guy's like
it's-
heads exploded, like I think that
oh
like
God, he got
yeah.
hit real hard, man.
because like you don't know that didn't hit his temple.
And then the puck landed
eye.
on the back of the mesh, and the people
Yeah.
in the arena thought it went in, and it looked like it went in.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That's what I thought it went in.
I think he
too.
got hit in a good spot though.
No, he didn't, because that'll compress right against his
No,
cheekbone.
but,
and
like-
the slice will be.
But meaning like it didn't hit his eye, so it's not.
He'll be out on
it's
the.
not a
in the third
career-
I
period.
wonder if
It's not a
it
career ender.
broke any bones.
Yeah,
and,
he might have
He
like
could have
broke
broke
that.
his
Yeah,
cheekbone. Yeah.
but it wasn't like the
Yeah.
Bedard
And that's also
thing.
part of the reason why they have to blow it. They have to clean the ice.
Okay, let's. Do you think he will be back in this game?
100%. They're gonna freeze it, put some Vaseline or stitch it up.
Or they'll have to stitch
is it?
that up for sure.
Justin Barron took a puck to the face in the Winnipeg series. He came back for the third period. He had stitches all under his
I
eye. It
saw
looked like he had the
that.
Mike Tyson
Yeah.
tattoo.
Man, hockey players are a different
They're
breed.
a different breed. They are a
Also,
different
I
breed.
know that you mentioned it before, but Matthew Nyes isn't in the game probably because of concussion protocol when Sam
Ah.
Bennett
Oh, really?
drove
Okay.
his head into the glass.
and he's not coming back.
Probably not. I know
they
he
said
had
he-
like another shift afterwards.
Yeah, they
but
said he wasn't coming
probably
back.
pulled him. Yeah, probably have him in the dark room.
So how many Z brothers are there?
There are 3 Z brothers.
Wow. So if you guys, if I get a console in the intermissions, we can play NHL or what?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on. You'd probably have to get the cross-platform version for the PS5, just because it's not cross generation.
Can
It's
you-
cross generation, not like so like PS5s can play against Xbox Series Ones,
Right.
but they can't. It's not backwards compatible. They can't play with someone on a PS4.
Is EA on PC yet?
No, unfortunately
Yeah,
not.
it's so crazy.
Yeah, no. I wish like I it doesn't make sense to me because if you go on Steam, you have Madden and you have FIFA already.
Right.
It's like I don't know if it's just because they don't want to put the money to buy the servers because the NHL's just overall under financed, just
Right.
like
Yeah.
under
So-
all types of media.
So your brother's saying to get a PS4. So if I get a PS4, we can all play in the intermission?
You wouldn't be able to play with me.
Oh, wait. So what are you running again? Xbox?
I have a PS5. It's just it's not backwards compatible with the generations.
Oh,
It's just
right. So I would need a PS5 to
cro-
play with you.
Why would you get
Yeah.
a PS4? It's not the latest system. Is it that much cheaper?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
What's the price? How much are these things now?
I mean, you're probably
PS5 is like $800.
Is it really?
you could probably find like a
Wow.
good used PS4, but the thing is you'd have to buy PS5 or find a used copy of PS5.
Right. Yeah, it's wild because you got to get the subscriptions and
PS5 is
Yeah,
$900.
you got to pay for online.
yeah. Yeah, $900. Yeah, it depends on how big the hard drives are and
Yeah,
if it's just
I mean,
digital.
it's digital version, disc
Yeah.
version.
yeah. I did not realize there were that much money though. I knew there were different versions, but holy moly!
But can you still get a PS5 right now, or is it still backlogged?
You can get no. They're fine now
Yeah.
on PS5s. I think it was at the start. I think mid end of the year last year, they put out a statement saying that PS5s are readily available, and I
Yeah.
think they blamed it on the chip shortage
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it was.
during COVID and stuff, which is crazy because I mean, where I work, we had to wait for them for our storage lockers. You never really think that it's that big of a deal, but we had to wait a while because of the chip shortage.
Yeah, for sure. It affected everything though. Like the automotive
Yeah.
sector was killed.
Mhm.
Oh, Bunting's hurt. Yeah, I'm still waiting like 10 months in on my new Lambo.
Yeah, let me borrow it
Yeah.
so I can show off
You can take the Ferrari in while we're waiting.
in the garage.
You picked the one
Okay.
car with like the least technology and chips in.
Oh, really?
And say
still has a
just
lot.
on Twitter, "Hey Jay Perry, thank you for letting me
Yeah.
use your Lambo. That was really sick."
yeah,
And then I at
Yeah.
like your celebrity crush or whatever.
that's so funny.
I know as much about cars as I don't know what's the line, as Nylander knows about scoring in the playoffs.
Wow.
Really?
Bunting is totally not hurt. Look at that. Look at him. He's like a WWE guy.
Yeah. I mean,
Con job.
it's Bunting.
Well, since we were talking with Bacon, we forgot to do our 10-minute chip review.
All right, Bacon. That means we're gonna have to let you go, but we thank you a great deal for joining
He
us.
can
in
stay
the
on
second
during the
period.
chip review.
Thank
if
Oh
he
yeah,
wants.
you can stay on.
You
for the
wanna stay
chip
on and
review.
watch
Yeah.
the
That's
chip
it.
review?
What
Yeah.
are we eating? What are you
Okay,
I
testing?
don't know. I never
so-
know. I just show
yeah,
up.
it's
here.
always a surprise.
Oh,
Surprise to me too.
So the first time was those hot chips.
Yes.
Last game was the chips from Seoul, South Korea. The flavored onion rings. Oh, we had the flavored tube domes or
Those were
something?
the Indian potato
Indian tubes.
spicy tubes from Nigeria,
Right,
Which is
okay.
not in India.
So
what-
today
wait, can we talk more about the tubes? What are
they were
those?
the
What do you mean
Indian.
a
We still have
tubes?
some here actually. Spicy chili crunch flavored tubes. They were nothing great.
Oh, I don't know why I was thinking of like some sort of hot dog. Like I thought it was like a meat tube. Like
No,
that.
hot
no,
dogs
no,
if they
no,
make
no,
it to the
great.
cup.
Okay.
We're
So
gonna
so
eat-
today I went a little off the board here.
oh,
We
boy.
don't have chips, but we have a snack.
Oh, we love
So
a snack.
we have a cookie.
Ah,
We have eggnog cookies.
wow.
That's right.
Can we check the expiration date?
Eggnog cookies. They're made by a company called Monde, M-O-N-D-E.
The Gross Cookie Company.
Looks like
I
there's
don't think you can get any more Canadian than that.
but
No.
all the ingredients are in some sort of Asian writing back here.
That's promising.
So, yeah, we have eggnog cookies now. Oh, Singapore. Okay. They come from Singapore, it looks like. What does Singapore know about eggnog? We're about to find out.
Man, did we shift gears tonight?
Eggnog cookies.
I wish we could give you one of these, Bacon.
I need an adult.
They say you try and put it through the webcam or
It's
the
gonna be my
camera.
favorite moment when you hand that to me to open, and I can't do it either.
Oh, maybe it's got one of those rip things like the flavored onion rings had. Yeah, that does.
Wow, that's the clip for
Chips
tomorrow.
these days. I smell like cookies.
Have a whiff.
Yeah, they're tiny.
They smell
All
like
right.
the same cardboard as the
Eggnog
the
cookies.
Here we go.
They taste like
Tastes like a fortune cookie.
those things you have as kids. What is it?
Chicken pox.
Nope. Like Teddy Grahams,
Yeah,
like honey Teddy
Oh.
Grahams.
totally.
I was more of a Dunkaroos guy.
Yeah, those were sick. These taste like a Dunkaroo. You just dip them in that little like icing.
It tastes
frosting?
like chemicals. It doesn't taste like anything.
Does it taste like eggnog?
No,
No,
not even slightly.
yeah, reminds me of
To
those.
say
those
it's
type-
probably just like tastes like cookies because isn't the eggnog just like egg
Egg.
and milk?
Yeah.
egg and nog. Can't
Yeah,
taste the nog.
that's just one step away from you just add flour and that's a cookie.
Yeah, it's all
That's
it
all
tastes
that
like.
is.
These are good.
They're pretty good. Like
They're fine. They're a good cookie. But like,
I don't hate them.
I don't hate them.
They don't taste like eggnog.
I like them more than I hate them.
So here's my problem. We have to give them a score from 1 to 10 or 0 to 10.
Yeah. My rating is always, if it's an 8, you're going to the kitchen to get them.
But here's my problem. I don't know how to rate this one because I'm fighting my enjoyment of it over the fact that it's supposed to taste like eggnog. So if I'm grading on a scale of 0 to 10 on whether or not it succeeds as an succeeds as an
Yeah.
eggnog cookie, I don't know how to do that.
That's
Here's something that might help you rate it. Do you think it would be like how much better would it be if you had milk?
Not
Like-
much better.
milk.
No.
Not much better. Because like the way I look at it is like if it's a really good cookie, if it's good even without milk.
Yeah, I don't hate these. I would eat them,
Oh,
Yeah,
but I'm not a big cookie guy. I feel like they're a little small though.
that's a
If
bit annoying.
if they were double the size,
Yep.
I'm good.
the small ones aren't that bad.
I just feel like they need to be dipped in something, and these are a little
Totally.
too small to dip. You know,
They need something.
yeah, they're not bad. I'm
Chocolate
gonna
chips.
I'm gonna go with like a 7.3, and my rating is based on if they're there, I will eat them, but I won't seek them out. I won't, and also won't avoid them.
I'm going 5.8,
Okay.
and I can't shake the idea that they're supposed to taste like eggnog.
Hmm.
I feel like if they actually tasted something like eggnog, they could have been up near the 8s for me. A 7.5.
You're a
7,
big
8.
eggnog fan.
It's not that. It's just I want the packaging to deliver on its promise.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
But I'm going to eat more of them. They're just not going to make me think of eggnog.
And that is
Cookie corner.
cookie chip corner with cookies and our special guest Bacon. It's a whole food thing going on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Bacon.
Thanks for joining us, buddy. We appreciate
Thanks
you.
for having me
Make
on,
sure to
guys.
send me the dark web link.
Yes, please.
I will.
We want
I
cheap
will.
jerseys for,
I'll
the-
send it to you on Twitter. I'll DM you.
Yeah, and
Awesome.
feel free to come back on the stream whenever you want. That was very enjoyable.
Whenever you guys want to talk hockey or talk video games, I'm in.
I feel like you got a little mullet going on too, or what's the story there? Is that just long hair?
No, it's just I've just have really big hair here. It's just because of the hat. It's
Yo.
Yo, we need to grow our hair because everyone we have on the show has way better hair than us.
Yeah, that's some nice.
I just
flow.
have long hair. It's
Some
just
sick
it's just
flow.
the
you look,
hat
You look
and
like
stuff.
a medieval warrior, which we were also discussing earlier.
Well, I'm glad someone likes it. You know, I got both of my parents telling me to cut it.
Did you ever
Yeah.
play Skyrim?
Me?
I
I didn't.
did,
No.
but not as much as maybe I should have. I think it was a really good game, but say Bigger Z was on. That was more of his game,
Yeah, I
and
knew
you know
that.
the chance of me potentially overwriting his save file definitely kept me away. So
Ooh.
Oh,
that would be the worst. I
Uh,
wouldn't want to lose any.
Okay, so I'm gonna get a console, hopefully soon, and then we'll and I'll teach you how to play hockey.
Big words.
Yeah, I think I might have to teach you something. I'm probably I'm probably better among my friends, so that like just
I only
boosts my ego.
play for
Your friends are booing you in the YouTube chat right now,
Yeah.
just so you know.
Mike. Is he good?
Yeah, no.
Is he good? Am I worried or what? I need to practice.
This guy's a
Yeah,
liar.
Mike
He stinks
isn't
at
good
games.
at NHL, so it's not. You're not asking the right person.
Okay, we'll get a little NHL tournament. Maybe we'll do that. We'll get a little NHL tournament down. I don't know how many guys we need. You might have to help me organize it, and we'll play the games during the
Mhm.
intermission, and then like maybe after or something. I don't know, but or maybe beforehand. We'll get something going.
We'll figure it out.
I always wanted to start a streaming league for NHL and have it like a beer league streaming league. You have to be over a certain age. I don't know how old you are. You don't have to tell me on camera. But
Honestly,
maybe
I'm 20.
But you have to email them
26.
after.
yeah,
26?
you have to email me after your age, address, favorite movies.
And your Uber promo enrollment code.
Hey, we'll go down there. We'll all get Pittsburgh jerseys up from DH game. We'll go watch a Pens game.
I'm in. Oh yeah, you're coming to Cuba.
Yeah,
with us
you're going to
too.
Cuba with
That's
us too. So
Yeah.
let's not
All right,
forget that.
Bacon.
Okay, buddy. Thank you for
You
joining us.
basically had the whole period.
Thanks again
with
for
us.
having me, guys.
Enjoy the rest of the game, man.
Yeah, say
All right.
I gotta turn this off. Maybe we'll get some good luck.
Ciao, buddy.
Right. See ya. That was enjoyable.
Yes, it was.
I don't know how to pronounce your last names. Zwarich?
Zwarich.
Oh, penalty. You Zwarich boys are.
Oh my God! A penalty right at the intermission.
You're what's the word? Nice
They're good stock.
peoples.
Good stock. Want to go outside, man? Oh yeah.
Did you just ask me to fight?
Yeah.
Because like
let's go outside.
my
and fight.
superhero name is Outside Man. You want to go outside, man?
It's a good superhero, man.
I need a cape or something.
All right, folks. 15 minutes. We'll be back. I always forget that when I say I can't hear a thing, people at home can still hear me. Oh. The Blackhawks actually do need to get better soon. I hate when an original six franchise is not competitive. I think it's a very core thing to almost all North American professional sports leagues that their quote unquote anchor tenants, their original however many, they need to be strong performing franchises for the league to succeed. And if you look at the original six, Montreal's terrible right now. Chicago's terrible right now. Rangers are good. Leafs are good. Boston's good. Was that six? Did I get all six? Well, obviously, moving Patrick Kane frees up a lot of stuff for them, right? So, from a salary cap perspective, and I think Kane's on the downslope.
Yo, hold the bus or whatever the term is.
What is happening?
Someone just sent me a reel on Instagram. We got tangy ketchup Doritos.
What?
And hot mustard Doritos.
Where? Why am I talking so loud?
What? Where are these? For a limited time, I found them near the checkout area at my Walmart. Which Walmart is yours? Though they're $2.48, so it's got to be a American.
The Americans got a chip ahead of us.
Can we put this on stream or no?
What do
or
you
want to wait? Let's wait a bit. Like we'll bring up some. Zombie Hunter. I'm looking at Walmart Gems Instagram page, and there's new Doritos.
Can you send me that reel in a message?
I think so.
Do it.
Send. Yeah.
Do it.
What? I need. Look at this loser in the comments. That's gross. Nah, you are gross. You are gross.
You tell him, Jay.
You need mustard chips. Chelsea said, "Yeah, mustard chips. Hell yeah, mustard."
Damn right we do.
Oh, I should record this. Link in bio. Oh, wait, there's a link to them. Even forgetting there's a hockey game on right now.
We have more important things to do. It's just going to be how it is.
Doritos tangy ketchup. Here we go. Can they ship them? Oh, these are in Sacramento. Okay. I have a friend in California who sends me stuff.
That's a shady statement. That is a shady.
The last thing was from Trader Joe's ketchup seasoning. I'll see if I can. Okay. Oh yeah, hockey. Forgot.
Nicely done.
Let's get some volume. Okay, come on. How's it? Oh, power play. Forgot. Oh, what was that? Ugh.
All right, there's the Doritos.
Whew, look how beautiful they look.
They do look beautiful.
Tangy ketchup. I love that the States is finally realizing how great ketchup chips are.
It took them so
A
long.
long time. Oh. Like I've been sending ketchup chips to the States
You
for,
have been
for
saying
years.
yes for a long
long
time.
because they couldn't even get normal ketchup chips. Oh man, Hunter. I was just at a Korean barbecue and they had the game on. Each time I looked, there was a new person on the ice. Those look good. They do look good.
I'm gonna eat some more not eggnog cookies.
Not eggnog cookies. Maybe I read it wrong. Maybe it's like they pair well with eggnog. Maybe it's just cookies. Hey, these could probably.
Says they're made with real fresh eggs.
What about nog? Is there any? How much nog is in there?
Let me check.
How many milligrams of nog? I can go for about 40 milligrams of nog a day.
There's celery in this for some reason.
I knew I could taste that.
Whoa.
Yo, there's a third Z, eh?
So many of them.
Like, we got Big Z, we got Bacon. I wonder what the third's name is. Oh, yes.
What a save.
Yo, you gotta finish that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm stress eating.
Yo, Hunter, where do you live?
Where do you live? I'm eating eggnog cookies. That was tonight's food challenge. Unless you're talking about an actual Andrew in the chat, in which case I do not know. Atlanta. No, they're terrible.
Pat, they're okay. I gave them like a 7, 3, or 2.
They're good as a cookie, but they taste
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
like eggnog.
Yeah, they taste like a Teddy Graham. Get those from Nations. Actually, from the Superstore. There's a international aisle. Steve. Maybe we got to go back to the talent show.
I think the jury's still out on McDavid. I don't think Edmonton is as good on both sides of the puck as the Leafs.
Pat, where's Nations? I want to check it out for.
It's the international store in Jackson Square.
Yeah, that's far.
Not for me.
Ooh, to keep that in. Yeah, Philly Joe, I kind of agree with you on Matthews not being a big time player. Jury's still out of McDavid for me.
McDavid is arguably the best player in the NHL.
Yeah,
It's a team game. No, like, I get the Matthews argument for sure, but McDavid, we'll see what he does in the team aspect.
I still think McDavid can lead his team to the cup. Matthews, I don't.
He's the best player. You're wrong. It's not an argument.
Yeah, I guess it's like it depends who you're comparing him to, right? Like skill wise, he's the best. He's the most skilled player who's ever played the game. But here we go.
16 to 20 guys skate during a game, right? Like, it's not an individual.
Like,
There's like as his leadership, yeah, it can still be debated for sure. but he's the best hockey player.
Because I guess the thing is, like, can you get into the hall without winning a cup? Does the cup have to be a prerequisite now? I don't know.
Yeah, Crosby's one of the best players of all time. They're all over it, man.
Come on. Bob just showed up.
I know. Oh, crossbar. Wow.
But Steve, how was the talent show? Did he win?
Lacrosse is a wild sport.
Yeah.
Crazy people play lacrosse.
I don't get it, man. I watch these guys and they're like two-handing each other in the face, and
Yeah,
then
it's just
that's
completely
that's
normal.
legal.
Yep.
And no thanks. No chance I'm playing that. Ooh. Ooh, right there. Ooh, that doesn't look good. This is Steve, who we've been FaceTiming from the games.
Oh, hey, Steve. Thanks for that, by the way.
And as a great father, as a great family man, he sold his tickets for tonight's game to go to his son's talent show.
That's the right move.
I have to agree with that. And as much as I know it was hard for you to do,
Good Dad of the Game award goes to Steve Gallagher.
that's the right play. That's the right play.
And that's a man-up moment.
That is. So now he'll just have to fly down to Florida for the next 2 games.
Yeah. Well,
He's like, honey, I gave up the tickets, and now I'm taking Jay and Kyle to Florida for the next 2 games.
live from Florida.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to go to the game. We're just going to stream it from the bar down the street.
We're going to go to the F1 and stream the game from there.
Right. From in a car. From in, like, Mario Andretti's car. Does he still race?
No.
Oh.
Verstappen, the Red Bull guy. We'll do it from the back wing. Not while it's moving.
Zombie, yeah, I'm sorry, but I have to pick a new team for hockey because Hawks. Wait, Zombie, you said you're from Atlanta and you're a Chicago fan? Is that correct? Canadian teams haven't won a cup in 30 years, all of them, so it's just not the least. All Canada sucks.
It's hard to keep the hockey talent in Canada, right? There's a lot of financial advantages to leaving here. Raptors have that problem too.
How did you become a Hawks fan? Was that before Atlanta had a team?
And have you ever been to a game at the United Center or the old building? What was the name of the old place, the super famous place they played in? The what was their old arena?
Philly Joe, America runs hockey. Yeah,
Uh,
you know, like, and then, but unless it's like international hockey, then like, we've been so spoiled in international hockey.
Yeah.
But it's like American teams win the Stanley Cup all the time, but 95% of them
Players are Russian or Canadian.
Yeah.
Man, hockey's super international now, though. Eh? There's a lot of European countries with a lot of guys in the
They're
league.
getting better. The gap's closing. Oh, yo.
They are all over them.
Steve, my buddies are leaving Saturday to go to Florida.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Are they going to the F1 too, Steve, or just the game?
Is that John again?
Oh, and the Heat are playing this weekend
Oh.
too. The Heat play in Miami on Saturday.
Yeah.
That's why this game's on Sunday. The Panthers didn't want to go up against the Heat. But then they have another 2 days off.
So crazy.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't unless I had like privileged infield VIP access. I'm not sure I would actually go to the F1 there.
Also, that's right. So the Leafs players are going to be off in Florida for 2 days, getting in some golf.
Oh, they'll have for sure curfew.
Couple strip clubs.
Gonna go straight to from the airport to 11.
Yeah.
Get a couple of lab. Hey, did I ever tell you when I was? Do you know what 11 is?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was there once when I was down in Miami for work, and one of the dancers, just wide. One of the dancers came out to me and asked me if I was Kyle from Hess Village.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said nope, and I just walked away. No. I had a conversation with her about Darko Franich and all his development here.
Oh, wow.
She lives in, where did she say, Niagara Falls or something? But she flies there every weekend to work there.
Oh, that's nice. Nice little career.
Crazy city, that Miami. Crazy city. So anyways, yeah, the Leafs straight off the plane, go right to 11 for brekkie. Get some brekkie at the buffet. Probably maybe, go for a nooner at Space. I think Space is like right across the street. If I'm not mistaken, that's correct. They've had the pace all period.
Yeah, Bob showed up.
Bob showed up.
That intermission, he had some like Russian vodka and
I've got this. Everything gonna be okay.
did you hear Putin almost got assassinated
Well,
by a drone or something?
how this story goes really depends who you ask at this point. They came out today and said the U.S. did it.
Yeah.
The U.S. is saying this is clearly they did it to
That's
make
what
it
I've
look
heard
like.
in Kremlin. Yeah.
Zelensky was very clear about we only defend our territory. We're not attacking theirs.
Ooh.
It seemed a little bit staged. Like that was like a DJI Phantom, with a grenade on it or something. Well, here's the problem with that whole situation. No matter what happens here, Russia doesn't look good because if it's a false flag operation, they're going to get caught and it's going to it's propaganda. But if it isn't a false flag operation, why is their air defense system around their Capitol building so bad?
Right.
Like that drone shouldn't have gotten anywhere near there. Like try to fly up a helicopter towards the White House and see what happens to you.
Yeah.
Like it's not going to end well. And so Russia looks bad no matter what. Oh, look at that
there it is,
pass
there it is.
grab.
How
Oh my
did he say
God.
that?
I think it might hit the defenseman.
Yep. Yo, pull the goalie.
There's 9 minutes
Yeah.
left.
Exactly. They play so well with the net empty.
They really do.
That was a bad play. No, he's open.
The pace of this period is crazy. I did hit the defense, Chuck.
O'Reilly, only good playoff player on Leafs. He's a real player. Regular season stats don't matter to me. You know, he has heart. He does. I'll give you
He
that.
does. You're very fixated on the regular season stats debate, which is, don't get me wrong, I don't blame you. Because it's...
I think that's 100% what the reason why they got O'Reilly was for the playoffs, for that
a little bit
kind of
heart,
intangible
yeah.
that the other players don't have. I've always said it. Matthews is a regular season player. I mean, he's done well in the first round, but I think he should be good enough to put it a step up. He's not taking over. You know, like a LeBron or a Curry. That's kind of like, okay, we're down. Just flip a switch. Now it's my game. Watch this. Which the greats should be able to do.
Did you see that Snoop Dogg predicted exactly how the first Lakers
Yeah.
Warriors game would end? Right down to like
Yeah, you texted
the
me
guy
that,
that would.
yeah.
It was crazy.
I love Snoop.
Oh, the Bucks just fired their coach.
Mm.
I'm not surprised. Yeah, Lakers Warriors just started.
I hope Snoop gets that team.
I wish he would get it with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. You know
That'd
what?
be so cool.
Did you see what he said about getting the team? He said something like he wants black kids to know that people who look like him can play hockey.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's really cool.
very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, Steve Marner is a ghost.
Yeah, Marner is kind of done a bit of a disappearing act, I'd say.
Come on. Pull that goalie.
I'd love to see it. Why not?
Yeah.
But I think you should strategically time it for a moment when Florida skaters have been on the ice for at least 45 seconds to a minute,
That'd be good.
because you want them to be a little tired.
Mm-hmm.
Then you use the sixth guy to pin them.
Riley used another black eye to get him back. Yeah.
The matching set.
I feel good this run. Right here. I got the goal light ready. Nope.
What a pass.
I thought this was going to be a 6-1 game, the way it started.
It was certainly heading in that direction, but Florida held the line. It's Bob, man.
Mm-hmm.
Bob is the difference.
See ya, zombie. If you get those chips, let me know how they are.
Yeah, please come back and let us know, because
Yeah.
those sound. I want to know how the mustard one is too.
We'll be back streaming on Sunday for the game. If you get them, let me know how they are.
Have a good night, buddy. Man. All over it, but that was a really great pass.
Yes. Eggnog cookie.
Now I want eggnog. Do you ever drink rum and eggnogs?
No.
Me neither then.
I've never had it.
I definitely have. I do not mind a throwdown on an alcoholic eggnog.
I think I'd rather drink a glass of eggnog over rum. Yeah. Not a big rum guy.
I was never historically either, but it does blend well with certain things.
Can you get eggnog all year round? Or is it only a
I think you can
Christmas
actually.
thing? Yeah. What is eggnog? Like, what's in that?
Egg and nog. I don't actually know.
I wonder where they get their nog from.
Their DMs.
The what?
Their DMs.
Their DMs. Or if they got people in, like, Honduras, like, nog factories.
I'd have a Honduran eggnog.
Yeah. And it's just people in, like, big cauldrons, like, stirring up nog.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a whole, like, facility that ships it around the world. And all your nog is from Honduras.
I like the facts better last game.
Yeah, it's made by, like, a guy named Ed Nog.
Eggnog. And then it was a translation error over the years, and the drink became eggnog. And then they added egg to a drink that was never supposed to have it.
Someone in Honduras named Ed Nog made a drink. And because he's got, like, a thick accent, someone's like, "Do you want some eggnog?" And they're like, "Yeah. Is there egg in it?" "No, eggnog." Yeah, egg. And then a light bulb went off over his head. And then...
Just keep going. Keep going.
And that's how eggnog started.
The more you know.
I have a sound for that. I think.
Fun times. I wish this game was tied.
Uh-oh. I'll grant your wish true. Nope.
Wow, that was close.
When you wish upon a star.
Is that the Fantasia song?
Could be. I feel like sometimes we're just talking to each other. No one. It's like, oh yeah, this is why nobody's watching.
You think so?
I don't know.
Oh, he stopped that. Bobrovsky has been fantastic in both games.
Bob's back.
It feels like more than 33 shots. It really does.
Yeah, Steve, Leafs are not getting any puck luck this season or this series. We need someone to step up like a Mike Foligno type player. Oh, I thought that was going back. Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt.
Can they pull the goalie off the ice for concussion protocol?
Yeah, that stopped the play. Someone has to come down from the dark room, whatever they call it.
The dark room. Here we go.
I don't know how to get that.
The dark room.
So basically, the NHL's protocol is that you have to bring a man down from what is known as the dark room.
The dark room.
So I guess if they pull him off it's probably very scary. I would probably tighten the belt on my pants.
Hey, Samsonov, get your butt off the ice. You're coming to the dark room.
It sounds very ominous.
Take off that helmet, buddy. You're coming.
Whoa. Did you see that stick?
It's like,
What? Like a harpoon flying across the ice.
that was awesome.
That was wild. That was wild.
Ooh, sit
Oh.
down.
Sit. Oh, he let him hear it too, as he should.
Is that Kerfoot? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like we're at that point now where it's like, yeah, the Leafs do lose. That's what they do in the playoffs. I'm like, yeah, that's what they do. And now we're back to being regular Leaf fans again.
Yeah.
They give us hope for a little bit, and we're back.
The acceptance washing over me right now is disturbing.
Right?
Like, I'm so calm. I don't even.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, yeah, this is how this goes, right?
Yeah. I don't feel any disappointment in either of us because we're just
No.
used to this.
I'm good. I will have a nice 105-kilometer-an-hour ride home. On King Street. Does he know they're pulling the goalie? Hold it. Wow. Right through the shooting lane.
That's right, Steve. You will.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't even see it. That's got to hurt way more. I'm so glad they just showed that. He totally lost it.
I don't know. I think Dubas did a good job this year.
Yeah.
There's only so much you can do, right? You can only
You don't play the games.
you can only field the best team you can, and then
Yeah, like where is the argument in how this team is built?
you know,
It's underperformance. It's not lack of.
Dubas did want eggnog. Yeah, I feel like the role of the coach in the NHL. I mean, the players don't need to learn too much skill wise. Like,
Yeah.
they got skill coaches with that, but it's to motivate them, right? It's to motivate them to want to win.
Yeah, for sure.
And I seen some of those like behind the scenes stuff, and I was so shocked at how little some of the head coaches do. They kind of walk in the room, and it's like, okay, you're starting. Let's go get them, boys. I expected like Friday Night Lights kind of like speeches.
Yeah, I heard Lindsey Ruff gave one the other night before the Devils game. I don't remember if it was game 1 or game 7. I think it was game 7. It wasn't exactly David Goggins, you know. He didn't. I'm not replaying it before I go to the gym right now. It's like, well, you know, it's the time, boys, and it's a time where you got to go out there and do it. So I'd advise y'all to
Let's step up and go get her.
go get her. All right, buds, go. Well, I don't know about you. I'm not exactly stirred. That was an ill-advised move.
Yeah, Steve, I agree with that. I think it takes someone like Matthews, who's a quiet
Yes.
kid. If he speaks up, you're going to listen because that's not his normal thing.
Yeah.
You got to shoot the puck to win, boys.
Oh,
Oh, nice save.
nice bunt.
All right,
Let's go, boys.
now hold on to it for 40 seconds.
Lots of time.
The shooting's so high.
I don't trying to get hit off a player or something. It's like they feel they can't beat him square up. No one on the puck.
That was a forced shot. That was bad.
Yeah, that was not a good angle, or he was so far from the net.
That's game.
Oh, he missed. It's over anyways.
Yo, fight somebody. Show them. Yo, they just rolled into your barn and took 2 from you, and you're just going to leave the ice.
Yeah.
Loser's race right there. Like nothing. Like
Talent show was well worth it indeed, Steve.
more talent there.
Leafs gonna leaf. It's 2-0 Bobrovsky.
Yeah, they're gonna get swept.
If Bobrovsky stays like this, yes, they are. He's the reason Florida's won the first 2 games. The Leafs were not bad tonight. Samsonov let in a softie.
Wow.
Otherwise, he wasn't bad either.
Up 2-0, then 3 unanswered.
3 unanswered goals.
Well,
It might be 620 years until we can live stream the 3rd round.
mm-hmm.
Man.
All right. Well, everyone, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Those 2 people on Kick who were there the whole time.
Stuck it out the whole time.
Thank you. Chime in next time.
Yeah.
And we'll see you Sunday.
Ciao, folks.